guys, what's up? How you guys doing? And in this episode I'm going to be covering my favorite players to buy in FIFA 17 career mode. These players have been like insane for me, and this idea was actually requested by a fan named Jack on Instagram, so thanks to you, man, because otherwise I'd be dying of ideas. And now guys, it's been like a few weeks since I've uploaded, and that's because FIFA's obviously dying and you know, I don't even know what to upload anymore. But yeah, anyway, let's just get into it. First up guys, we have Fran Villalba, and this guy originally played for Valencia, and this is one of their, one of the youngest prospects that they have in their squad. He started at 70 rating, and he's one of those dribbling, creative centre attacking mid, basically like David Silva. And I got this guy, and he has been actually insane. He can play centre mid and cam, and as you can see, his dribbling stats 87, really high in the space of like what 1 to 2 seasons. And he was really cheap as well. I got him for 2 million, which is actually a bargain. Also guys, surprisingly he's got a lot of goals for me as well, even though he's playing centre attacking mid. Like every season he's averaging like 10 to 15 goals per season, which is actually really high on a centre attacking mid, and considering I've been playing a world class as well, so that's another thing to notice. Next up guys, we have Wout Faes, the Belgian centre back, and this guy started at 64 rating, and I've picked him up like 500k plus this shit goalkeeper that was like 68 rated. But this guy's an absolute tower in the air because his gigantic afro, literally every time you win the ball, I don't know how, but like like David Luiz, how he's overpowered. Like with this afro you always tend to win the ball. This guy is just like that, and his stand tackling is actually really good because every single time you press the B, he's like so aggressive. But yeah, he's another solid choice that you can get, and he's one of my favourite centre backs to use in this game, along with another player that I'm going to cover soon. Also guys, he's fairly fast as well for a centre back. He's got 71 sprint speed, but in the game it actually feels even faster, so that's another good thing to consider. Next up guys, we have this Ameth Daidu, and this guy's my favourite player to buy in the entire FIFA 17 because this guy is an absolute tower of a beast. As you can see, physically he's amazing. Like at this point in the game he's got 99 sprint speed, and he's 83 rated guys, but he's been getting like 30 goals in all competitions in every single season since I've bought him. I bought him for 9 million. He starts at 73 rating, but that's not the best part. Like he's got 4-star weak for end skill, so he could play anywhere, like left wing, right wing, even up front. He's got the flair trait from Senegal. Like he's an absolute tower. He's like one of those technical forwards as well, dribbling and finishing like a Kun Aguero, but like a cheaper and a better version as well, like in my opinion anyway. And yeah, this guy is an absolute tower, and he's one of my favourite players to buy. Homeboy starts at 18 years old, but he literally looks about 7,000 years old, but that's alright guys. The pace speaks for itself. He's actually quite rapid and really agile as well. Like that's one of the best things. You do a body feint and the man just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on. Next up guys, we have Jorge Carrascal, and this guy is another player that I bought in my career mode, and he's an absolute tower as well. Well, he doesn't look like a tower. He's one of my favorite cams to buy because when I started this career mode, Cadiz, my private career mode, I tried to buy players that are like realistic and stuff. So I bought this guy from Sevilla Atletico because as they're in the same league. So I bought him, and guess what? This guy turns out to be a beast. He's so agile, and his dribbling is actually insane. As you can see, 90 dribbling and 82 ball control as well, and he gets goals really easily. Like you can play him up front as well. He's not a striker, but you can play him up front with another striker, and it works wonders. Also guys, he starts at 66 rated, so you could pick him up really cheap. Next up guys, we have Christian Gutierrez, and this guy plays for Colo in the Chilean league, and I bought him for 2.5 million, and this guy's been really good because he's overall pretty good at everything. As you can see, the physical stats, well-rounded, really nice pace, and even his tackling stats. I mean, bearing in mind I've used training on this guy, but still. And one of his best things that he does is his crossing. Like you lay a through ball to him, right, he'll be running down the channel, double tap the square on the PS4 or whatever the button is for the cross in the Xbox. He's gonna whip in a sweet cross. It's literally like Marcelo, so he's a cheap beast like that. And just not attacking guys, he's also amazing defensively as well. His slide tackling is really nice, and this is one of the best players I'd like to buy in FIFA 17 because he's really cheap. He starts at 66 rated, but that easily goes up to like freaking honest 78 or whatever, as you can see. And yeah guys, that's for Christian Gutierrez, and I tried to make this career mode once again like realistic, buying like South American talents and stuff, and we move on. Next up guys, we have Mauricio Lemos, and this guy plays for Las Palmas, starts at 77 rated at the age of 20, and he's my favourite centre back or defender to buy in this game because he's an absolute tower. As you can see, in my AC Milan career mode, his tackling stats are actually insane. 95 slide tackling I believe, but as an overall beast guys, with his massive curly hair, he has been amazing. Like literally every single aerial duels he wins, tackles like amazing, interceptions, he literally gets every single ball as well. It's like another Kante but defender, really strong and powerful as well, and really pacey as well. And that's why I love him, because I like pacey centre backs, because you really want to catch up Messi and shit, you know what I mean. Also guys, you can see the specialities, and you know, ball control 85, insanely high on a centre back, so he's a ball playing centre back, along with, you know, 73 short passing, which is pretty decent on a centre back. Again, along with 69 dribbling, you know, these stats might sound low, but on a centre back is really nice. Next up guys, we have Gutierrez, another player from Nice. He started at like 75, I believe. I don't know, I'm not sure when I started the career mode, but he's another French talent, 88 rated in my career mode. And as you can see, look at his physical stats guys. I mean technical, like it's literally unbelievable. 92 ball control, 93 dribbling. Like what more do you want? And short passing and long passing, really good at everything, and even tackling as well. This guy retains the ball from the midfield every single time. I've noticed that he like tracks back and gets to like Kante. He doesn't look like, you know, that physical beast, but literally his mindset is actually unbelievable. He's like one of those intercepting kings. Like, and not only that, you can use his agility and dribbling to, like, you know, skip away from players. He's literally like a Verratti, like a French Verratti, trust me. And he's another player that's one of my favorite. Next up guys, we have Vale, and this is another player from Colo-Colo, just like Gutierrez. This guy might not have one of the highest potential, but he's 79 rated, and I used him as a left back. But one of the best thing about him, he's got really nice pace, as you can see, 95. But moving on, you can see 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills. Like, which left back has that? Like, sometimes I've played in left wing as well, and he's done pretty decent. And he's got an amazing haircut and nice ball control, and he's literally like the perfect backup, you know, player, along with those interesting 5-star weak foot and 4-star, you know, skills. Which left back guys have those kind of stats, like 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, and like really nice tackling stats? Come on. After that, we have another Valencia prospect, and that is Alvaro Madryn. When I bought him first, he had like a really low overall, and his age, I think he was like 22, 21, I'm not sure, but physically it's not the best, as you can see, not the fastest or whatever. But when we move on to his technical stats guys, look at that passing stat. Like, he's got long passer trait, but not just that, 89 long passing, 88 short passing, like a passing king, like a Xavi basically, a Spanish beast. You know, you can use him in the tiki-taka system and stuff like that. 84 ball control once again, and like, yeah, he's another good player. Long shots pretty good as well, even though I didn't take that much long shots with him. In my team, like, he was coming off the bench and shit, which is, you know, pretty decent, I guess, because I had an insane midfield with Cosiello and like Ndidi and stuff like that. But that's it for this video guys. Thanks for watching. These are my favorite players to buy on FIFA 17 career mode. I probably should have made this video a long time ago, but you know, I finally made it anyway. But thanks for watching guys. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and catch you guys next time. Peace out.